Hey, superstar, are you ready for this brand analysis? Buckle up. First, I want to commend you for all of the hard work that you've put in over the past couple years. We have been following each other, and I have witnessed all of the hard work and hours and effort that you've put into building your business and brand. Let's talk about some tips that I'm confident will take your business and brand to the next level. Your bio section here doesn't tell me who your customer is. I kind of can figure out what your product is. Not really, it's not very clear. And I don't know what the desired outcome is for the customer that you're wanting to target. Now, I do know by looking at your TikTok bio is that you are funneling people from TikTok over to your YouTube, building your YouTube and using that as your main lead magnet here, which is great. And I see that you are focused on teaching established women coaches. I would love to know a little bit more of what you mean by established. And I would also love to know more of what type of women coaches. I think there's opportunity to drill that down and to target a particular type of coach, or just give me a little bit more around that, because that's such a wide group of people and it's really vague. I'm going to go back to YouTube, but I want to head back over to TikTok for a second. I had a chance to go through your content, and because there's not really a defined targeted customer, you can tell in your content that there's a disconnect, right? You're really not talking to anyone particular in your content. And as a result, it's harder for people to connect. And that also has to do with why it's harder to grow your page. It's harder to get people to stick because they don't really know what's happening, okay? What's really going to help with this is getting really clear about who your customer is, how you serve them, and what is the value to them, okay? Remember, the people who are watching us, the people who are absorbing our content are looking for the value that is in what we do for them. How are we going to help them? And we need to be able to put that in the forefront. Another thing is, I would love to know what you want to be branded as. I know that you are a great writer. I know that you love to write. In that regard, what do you want people to know you for? What do you want to be known for as a writer? Okay. After you have committed to your business for years to come, what are people going to say about you when they mention you around all of your professional efforts? What is it that you want them to say? That is what you should be leading with. Another thing I noticed on your YouTube is that because there's not a targeted customer, there's a lot of videos such a huge variety of videos that have different ranges and topics. There's really not a focus. And once again, it's hard to focus when you don't have a targeted audience and you don't really have a targeted kind of offer. I'm assuming it's PLR. But I'm not quite sure by looking at your content. I did find your link to your services and your products. And once again, I see women coaches. That really doesn't tell me. Is it women coaches who are in fitness? Is it fitness women coaches? Is it women who are coaches in the spiritual realm? Like, there's so many areas of opportunity there. There's a lot of the word me and my on your link to your services. Start here with my free stuff. My free stuff. Whenever we use words like me and my, it closes us off. It says my, me, my stuff, my stuff. This is actually prime real estate here. Download a free something to help build your business. Give them some words of incentive to make them take an action towards downloading or purchasing your products. Also, there's a lot to select from, which can make things very difficult for the customer to make a decision. I will narrow this down to like 3 or 4 things. Let's review what we talked about. 1, who do you serve? Who is your customer? I don't know who your customer is. And if I can't see it, and I am someone who works on this type of content and area of focus every single day, then someone who is a basic everyday person is not going to be able to know if you're talking to them or not. I'm not quite sure what your leading product or service is. There needs to be clarity around that as well, so that people know what it is that you do and how they see themselves in what it is that you do. You have tons of value. You are a huge expert in many areas. I don't know that by looking at your content. I know that you love to write, but I don't know the value to me as a person looking in from the outside, what value that brings to me. Let me know, okay? I can tell you really love focusing in on YouTube. If that is what brings you joy, continue to focus in on that, because that's very important. When you are happy and joyful in what you do, we feel the joy. And that's also very valuable in attracting dream customers and clients. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments about this business analysis. If you are watching in on this business analysis and you are a woman entrepreneur with a great offer and you are struggling to sell your offer, you can sign up for Marketing That Converts, which is a 4-month program that kicks off January 17th. Link in bio.